Hi, I'm Fire Marshal Whitney Even. In Brighton, we've got lots of new development going in. As part of my job, I get to review those plans as they come in. Let's take a look at some of the new development. So this is the Avila project. It's approximately 130 units, single-family units. This one is unique. We don't have another development like this one in our district. It's single-family homes that are being leased out like an apartment complex. This is a pretty big project. It's gonna, once it starts taking off, it'll go pretty quickly. So at a project like this, I start reviewing early on in the development. When they come into the city and they submit plans to the city, I'm a reviewer on those plans. I'm looking for things that make our firefighters be able to respond efficiently and quickly to a site. So things like fire access, make sure that they have adequate fire access planned out. And then water supply is a huge one, so make sure that they have the right size of water lines and fire hydrants where they need to be. Here I'm standing on the corner of Prairie Center Parkway and Eagle Boulevard on the southeast corner there. And for here, there's plans for a new Panda Express, Texas Roadhouse, a car wash, another credit union, and a couple other restaurants. Commercial developments, we're looking for very similar things as a residential development. Again, we're looking at the fire access, so that means we're looking at the roads, making sure they're wide enough, that they're built strong enough basically to support our heavy fire engines and trucks, and then that we can easily navigate around it. So to make sure that we can access the buildings, right? So if we do have an emergency, we need to be able to get there and easily for our guys to navigate around is what we're looking for. I'm standing in front of the first building of the 76 Commerce Center project. This is located north of East 160th Avenue on the east side of I-76. And this is the first building out of 5 or 6 buildings that are to be built out here. And they're large industrial buildings built as shell spaces, and then tenants will come in after the fact and occupy them. We have to make sure that we have adequate room to set up, multiple fire trucks and engines and things like that, because if something were to happen in a building like this, it would take a lot of resources. The red markings that you see like along the curbs, those are to mark fire access lanes. On this building, because it takes so much water for the sprinkler system, it has very large fire department connections, so that's where our firefighters hook up hoses and pump water into the sprinkler system to support the sprinkler system. It's important for our firefighters to get out on new construction and new development projects to see when the walls are exposed and they can really see how a building's built. So that way, if they had to respond here again for an emergency or a fire situation, they know what's behind those walls that are covered up, so they can be prepared when they have to respond.